I've been talking about signals that you can get from thin air on my YouTube channel for about the last half decade. And all of this time, I've been thinking to myself, wouldn't it be great if you could have an app that aggregates a lot of the stuff that's in the air and put it all in one app? Now, right now, I'm testing out the legacy server software that I'm testing out for older Mac computers that are running like Mac OS 11 and 12 and 13 and 14, those software ranges. So that version doesn't support weather because that requires the AI model and it's a little bit complex. But everything else, as you can see, is working. This TV is coming from an HDHomeRun right now. The ATSC 3.0 selector with all these images are coming from the broadcast in the air. So nothing is using the internet. This entire app to populate its user interface does not use the internet for anything. So these images that you're seeing, these came from a broadcast signal in the air, not the internet. This ATSC 3.0 selector, like I was saying, currently uses an HDHomeRun developer model in order to do that. In the future, I'm going to make it so that any HDHomeRun can bring these up. For the radio player, I'm using NRSC 5 under the hood, and it's actually a very nice experience. There's a whole bunch of awesome technical things. You can tap on the artwork and it'll bring up like MER and BER and a bunch of like technical geeky things along with like bitrate and other stuff. So I'm playing Virgin Radio right now. And as you can see too, this map is a beautiful experience. I have an offline map server right now that I'm able to overlay a weather radar that's coming from the radio broadcast in the air. So Virgin Radio, which is right here in Toronto, and of course is able to use the coordinates that it's sending in the air and put them on the map right here. So that's really cool. And then of course, on top of the weather radar, I have all of these planes. So you can literally tap on a plane and it shows that this is Delta Airlines flight 684, and I can tap on it and see a whole bunch of information about it. And again, all of this does not use the internet. This is all signals that are in the air, just like how there's a bird in the air right now. There's a bunch of stuff in the air. But yeah, so this is the whole dashboard. This is what you're greeted with. And then at the bottom here, there's a little server HTTP latency section. So I'm actually outside. So the latency right now is 27 milliseconds and it's floating all over the place. It was 15, 105. So it's bouncing off some stuff, and the Wi-Fi signal is a little weak because I'm connected to the local network to display all of this. Something that works without a local network at all is the barometric altimeter section, and this literally shows you your current altitude, barometric pressure, and all of these metrics, and then the water boiling point. It even shows you the formula used to calculate it from the barometric pressure, which is really cool. And then something else that's unique about this is the fact that you can go to the guide and actually bring up an actual TV guide, and this TV guide is actually coming from the broadcast that's in the air and not from the internet. So all of this, you can tap on any one of these listings and we can like switch over to the Steve Wilco show right now. It'll update the guide, and as the guide's updating over, it'll start playing the correct TV channel. So let's go to another one just to test it out here. We'll go back to American Idol because I saw that was getting a little glitchy over this kind of flaky Wi-Fi signal out here in the middle of the yard here. So it's working better again. So yeah, and then the other thing is, of course, it has a little personalized message. If you go over to settings, you can put in your name. So I did that. And also, if you look at all of these service endpoints, this is a very easy place for you to look at all of the IP addresses on your local network that are populating the user experience for this app. So as this week goes on, I will be going over every single individual thing in detail. And also tomorrow is when the offline server software launches for Mac OS. And I also have a Python script that I'm gonna provide for Windows and Linux users within the week or so. But anyway, yeah, let me go and listen to music from Virgin Radio here without an internet connection on my phone. And I will see you in the next video.